Do I have something for the school? Oh, look, it just came out of the puzzle stream. Okay. I just gave you one puzzle to finish my salad, that's why. But you did wrong, so I did wrong too, yeah. The move order was terrible. So, Tao had never played this before against English. He would only repeat it a few times in his career. So, g3, f5, in a subsequent game, Tao. Tao preferred bishop e6. Better here, the bishop e6 he preferred. And an exciting battle ensued. b3, d5, bishop g2. They tried to be sneaky order, giving up this. Go. Knight b1, knight c6. Positional sacrifice d3. d3 for a while. So tomorrow I have a battle against other streamer, pretty young Romanian guy. Check out my communication with. If not, we can organize any push tournament, or we can do it after the matches. I'm still not sure how many games and so on we're gonna do. He has a great rating, higher than mine, so it will be a good match. a3, a5. This is another game of Tao. In the past, they said bishop e7, 2, f5. Again, he pushed f5, but a little bit later. h6, 12, castle, castle, b2, knight g4. It's more positional, you see. They didn't do so much trade-off any pawns or pieces in the center. d6 and d5. This is wasting of tempo, yes, Sultar, but it's a great strategy against the bishop. And then d4. d6, d5, d4. So it's a good situation until white is still not developing the bishop on g2, so you just try to weak this weakness and bring in your bishop to d5 if white was taking the decision to capture on d5. kd8, full the pressure in the center. e1, bishop c5. Hey, Mr. Genius, how finish arena? I think I finished by win. And I couldn't finish my last game. Yeah. But yeah, I did great. I keep some rating, so I'm pretty happy. I could win much more games. I met a strong opponent, so I'm happy. It was a great training session. I think I crossed to 480 also, but then a little bit going down. So, Rook AD, now we just take a look of some Michael Tao games. Knight g5, e4, knight f1, 7, 6, queen takes e6, h3. Looks like he even make a diagrams even when this is in the sidelines. It's a different game. Philip Tao in Sochi 1973. Okay. We have a good move a little bit later. So here around 140. I was so close to the prediction. Comparing to the past. Then close, no channel points, yes. Don't trust me, even if I play good. Now we have a position where Michael Tao, Misha, how they call him. Misha Tao just push ahead and counterattack. Here we go. Because of forky and upcoming checkmate, you know? That's why knight is not really acceptable. HG? What? He didn't take? F4. Why not take on F2 and win the rook? He's not really appreciate the rook, maybe? Otherwise, I have no other explanation because queen e3 was a mate if I'm not blind. Oh, no, 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 I'm blind. The knight is here. It's not mate. Oh, 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 okay. Oh, you predict against me to 5,800 points. Oh, you won because you play against me. Wow. f4, bishop d5. White should have tried something else, although black had promising play for the piece in any case. Rook takes d5, cd. E takes f2. King takes f2, discover check. d1. Queen takes g4, question mark. How overlooked. The crushing which move? Which move Tau overlooked, chat? But he eventually won after further adventures. He eventually won. Yeah, all the strong players, FIDE Masters, International Master playing non-stop. Anyway, sometimes it's a luck to have straights in a row in the end, maybe. Could guarantee good place. So which move is more powerful than Queen takes g4 in this case? And we can go back to the real game. Come on, chat, wake up. Hands up, put your hands up. Queen h6, exactly. So now you thread, boom, and checkmate. Just easy deflection, and then boom, checkmate on h2. This is gonna be the key square. So you don't really care about the bishop loot. Have this upcoming checkmate. King recapture the rook or queen h2. Both are great checkmate. Okay, so we can simply go back to the beginning. This was totally different game of him. Huge note. d4. e4. This is too ambitious. Black should maintain the tension with bishop e7, and he will normally wait for the knight to appear on f3 before playing e4 so that it comes with tempo. There's knight f3, then makes sense to push e4. Now it's kind of wasting of tempo. f3, knight f6, bishop g2, we capture f3, knight takes f3. White also stands better after e takes f3. c6, knight g2, g6 castle, bishop g7, knight f4. But he decided to recapture by knight. Now we have diagram. g6. This seems like black's best chance to obtain a harmonious position. Tau says he played this move because he was concerned about the plan of d4, d5, followed by knight d4. He hoped that by giving his opponent a chance to attack on the king's side, he would divert his attention away from that plan. Essentially step on e6 or just control. 7. e4, question and exclamation mark. White opens the position too early. Tau gives d5 as an improvement. White has another attractive option, bishop to f4 instead of this. So d5, either bishop f4 or the other common good moves for white. So this setup is very famous for white. Bishop in front and just queen behind. Centralize both rooks. Go for h6, either g5, depends if this rook is here, makes sense to come to h6, eliminate the basic defender. If rook is away, then it's better to create a pin against the knight. Black's position is rather passive, if this is happening in the game. Thank you, Mr. Jingles. Thank you that you've been with us tonight. Thank you. Oh, you said good luck. You said good night for Lucky Fritter. Thank you, Lucky Fritter. Thank you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Dreams by Assalamu alaikum. So e4, f takes e4. Classical way to take back the pawn is discover attack. Boom, boom, boom. King is still in the center. That was the main deal. Passo. Knight g4. Now prefers to take with the other knight. And indeed, after knight c4, knight takes e4 because bishop takes e4. He wished to keep this knight for the pressure on the king side part, so makes sense, yes. Rook takes f1, queen takes f1. Both players castled. Very good note, yes. White has a promising initiative for the pawn. We have an upcoming sub-battle. It's gonna be next Thursday. This Thursday I will make a match and maybe we can have time for any push tournament. We will see tomorrow. But next Thursday we have upcoming sub-battle, 10 boards, 3+2 time control. Categories are on the way of arrangements still. So, they took with this knight. He was happy to trade off. Capture. Knight takes e4. And we have a diagram. Which move could be by exclamation mark for the black side? Which move you could play by black guys if you are Mikhail Tal right now? Oh, his queenside part is still not developed, so maybe you somehow understand my style of playing. Yeah. Oh, correct question. Just Logis asked the same question. When the queenside part gonna be developed? Right now, maybe. But what are the best options for the bishop, for the knight? And also the author said Tao finally starts developing his queenside part. Feel free to share with me moves how you really would like to develop. Little spamming. Maybe tomorrow also I can do something else. Rest of the time I can check out some more games of the daily chess, what are already done or what are in the process. But until this moment of my fan club, this will be also attention to you guys, and huge thanks that you organizing and participating in these team matches too and playing for Amazonkas. Ah, you mean the development is not urgent here. c6 from black, I like. You want to push c6 or knight c6? Okay, he just used to play knight c6, of course. It's a forced development, not just development. And of course, next move is bishop f5. All right, now we can stop talking about development. Just in 2 moves, we've done it. I'll suggest knight to g5 for white side. Let's not care so much about white side, but now he increased the pressure. Black has a lovely position and his piece stand rather menacingly. Oh, such a word. Knight g5, little bit criminal move. A little bit criminal move. This move is not yet losing, but it leads to serious difficulties for white. I'll suggest knight to c3, but it was an uncharacteristic tactical oversight, as this move loses outright to knight c3 was loses after boom. Rook takes e3. Of course, rook is not acceptable because you just win the lady in a very, very beautiful way. So, but if knight c3 and rook takes e3, bishop takes c6 first. And there is an in-between move. Boom. Hey, Chess Rob. Thanks for activity. And you just take back with extra piece in the pocket. Or capture d4. Chocolate. Pokemon. Rook d3. No. Ah, okay. They didn't continue. Yeah, they didn't continue this line. I mean, take rook d3, and now wait, bishop d5. I guess so. We should go here. Yes, but wherever you go, you just lose this. Maybe c6 next. To be extra pawn. Bishop pair, extra pawn. Game should be over. And this is, don't forget about, this is not Blitz. This is OTB classical game, so that's why they jump to g5. Now, guys, is it the same sacrifice working? Or there is a difference between? Would you like to sacrifice? Well, if white recapture automatic, no questions, yeah? We just take the queen. But the problem could be in between check. Hmm? Oh. If bishop takes in c6 in this case, they say that the brilliant move is queen e7. So after check, we go here. After check, we run away. When black's king can hide from the checks in the center, Tao remarks that king f2, h6, e1 leads to an ending, but I'm sure he would have found easily winning after rook d3. So after king f2, rook d3, easily winning. Okay. See. Chess kingdom. Okay, so after rook takes e3, the move in the game is in between check, king h8, knight f7. Now the question is how to get rid from any potential perpetual check or losing given material. Depends on, because they have this connection between bishop and pawn. If you go back, for instance, even knight e5, this cover check is good continuation, then they simply take back the rook with extra exchange, maybe in the end. Simplification. So what we should do right now? What's the decision? How to save up the game right now? After knight f7. Forces to continue the game. Alright, boom. Sacrifice the queen. Bishop takes f7. Where is the black's compensation about? They are already queen down. Takes d4. Hey, Hans Cheng. Bishop takes d4. Ooh, harmony. Ooh, harmony in your eyes. Now sacrifices his queen to avoid perpetual check. His 4 remaining pieces coordinate remarkably well in attacking white's king. Black is still down material, yes, Paul. What about his king's position? Do you think so he's looking good here? The question here is, yes, what is more powerful? I can check out by engine too. So bishop takes d4 is leading to the line with king g2. So if bishop takes d4, king g2, you check, I go here. Maybe escape successfully. So that's why the move is rook d3, attacking. 22, exclamation mark. For queen f4, we have a line like bishop takes d4, king f1, bishop e3, queen h4, king g7, g4, rook d4. I'm lost. like calculation. G3, D3 check, king G2, bishop F4, and black is winning. Okay, let's just take a look of queen E2, the game. Very often, just black is scamming most of these lines after bishop takes d4, king to g7. Most of them. Difficult in a practical game. So anyway, bishop takes d4, king g2, and we have a diagram again. What shall we do? Of course, we should take care about defending already. I think one of the games today I didn't do that, and the guy beat me like the only one way to beat me. Open up g-file and I just got checkmated. Instead of trade off the rooks, I doubled the rooks and then g-file was rook e3. Okay, it's possible. If you one more time, if the coordination of the pieces of all of the 4 pieces is working well, probably you're gonna have more powerful attacking. Bishop e3, rook e3, 3, b5, okay, 95. Hans Cheng is the champion. Hans Cheng, bring more pieces into the attacking, so you cover queen to e8, stop out, plus you are attacking f7, plus you're bringing king where? To the king side direction, attacking the king side. So this is a new attacker. Instead of staying and sleeping on c6, of course you should bring him to the game. Central outpost. You should spend 2 seconds. 2 seconds for this move. Okay, rook d1. Wow, quite strange. Did he just or no? D1. They gave us the lines like bishop d5. Let's take a look. What's going on after bishop d5? Bishop d5. David. If bishop d5, there is a bishop g4. So many sidelines. I'm checking out everything, of course, but queen f1. Rook d2 check. This is just one of the lines. Rook f2. Never give him access to your king, of course. 1. Takes b2. Continue collecting. d1. Takes d1. Inactive rook for white, so this makes the game harder. d6. Okay. Thank you, Hashtag. Look his timeout. Black is somewhat better. Let's check out the engine. Somewhat better. What's mean better? 0.3, 0.4. It's not that winning. It's just a little bit better. 2 seconds rule. 2 seconds rule. Okay. This could happen if they move away the bishop. But I guess move away the bishop is the most natural one. Okay, so 95 rook d1 is the move in the game. Rook e3. Now remarks that the concluding maneuvers are not without interest. Queen f1 mistake, queen f2, knight g4, rook takes d4. This variation was more playable, maybe. Let's check out. Continue attacking. The queen is a very, very limited place piece right now. Capture, king takes d4. Black gets a winning endgame with an extra pawn. It's the same color of bishop, so I'm totally agree with the author here. 4 against 3 on the queen side part. So, I believe black strategy is pretty easy. Just generate a pass pawn on the queen side part. Yeah. So queen f2 was the precise move. Queen f1 looks like blunder. On the top, it's automatic coming the red, the red sign. Queen f1 is a blunder. And maybe those of you who find out why this is a blunder will be great. Actually, it's nothing super special. Nothing super special. Nothing super special, just the queen was on f2, maybe she was kind of pinning the rook, and now she's not really pin the rook. Hey Sergey, I did a very powerful tournament. I'm happy with my score anyway. I think I did in some moment 4 wins in a row, but then maybe 3 losses in a row. So, see the line on the screen? Line. Yeah. Ah, you can see the line on the screen. Okay. You can see the line on the screen, but I follow the book, so it's more depending what they did in the book. So yes, okay. Yeah, you see the line here. Oh, bishop e4. Yes, this is the difference between, by the way, that rook f3. Now, when the queen was on f2, of course, she's able to capture the bishop. And now she's not. And now she's not. So after rook f3, queen e2, bishop f5 check. White resigned. White resigned because they make a note that after rook f2, queen takes f2, bishop takes f2, king takes f2. Black has an overwhelming material advantage in his first game as an ex-world champion. Tao rediscovered his ferocious attacking identify.